What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to talk about some Dexter stuff as we have the synopsis for the first couple episodes, because it's going to be a twofer as far as the premiere. They're going to do episodes 1 and 2 released on Paramount Plus, and we got our first details about those episodes and going into the premiere and everything. Kind of give us an idea about the time frame and just different aspects of the first couple of episodes that going in the story, what we could possibly see and everything, and just give us an idea of how this story is going to start. So we got our synopsis for the first couple episodes. I got this from DexterDaily.com, of course, a very reputable and reliable source for Dexter-related news and anything like that. So go check that out. And there's all kinds of articles, just all sorts of information. But this one in particular, Dexter Resurrection premiere synopsis reveals how long Dexter was in a coma. So within those first couple episodes and just with these synopsis descriptions, we get the idea of how long he was actually in that coma between the end of New Blood going into the beginning of this season. And so we're going to go into those synopsis real quick and just talk about them. This first one for episode 1, which is called A Beating Heart. This, that kind of gives it away what the episode's about and everything, or just kind of describing the episode. But Dexter Morgan awakens from a 10-week coma as he begins a painful recovery, and Lawrence Harrison has fled to New York City. Both father and son are drawn closer to confronting the darkness they have tried to escape. So we know that that's 10 weeks, between the end of New Blood, the beginning of Dexter Resurrection. So I want to say, what was it, 2022 time frame roughly, or going into 23, or maybe it was even 21. It's been a few years. But we're going to see, what's really happened, because we know in the first episode, or at least probably maybe some flashback sequences or something regarding that time he was in the coma in the hospital and everything, that we're going to see some faces from the past. We know that John Lithgow is going to be in there, coming back as the Trinity Killer. We got a couple other faces coming back. I'm really hoping maybe they'll surprise us with, what's her name? Rita coming back to play that part again, to see Julie Benz coming back to play the part of Rita. I don't think anything's been announced at this point. I don't think it's going to happen, but in my opinion, that's a missed opportunity, because Julie Benz is an amazing actor, and that character definitely got the short end of the stick as far as the way she was killed and everything, because I had seen multiple interviews at this point where Julie Benz was just devastated when that happened. She was not expecting it to happen, and it really, in my opinion, didn't do her character justice and sent Dexter down this whole other path and everything. But I understand that's the twist of the show and everything. They want to throw those things in there to make it interesting, I guess. But we're going to see this 10-week time frame pass between when Dexter is shot, when he's revived, and when he actually wakes up from the coma, because we saw in the trailer that we got, I want to say a couple weeks ago at this point, that Angel Batista is there when he wakes up. And it's going to be, I think, probably very awkward, considering everything that was kind of suspected of Dexter and everything, and Batista knowing this. And I think on some level, Batista always knew that he was the Bay Harbor Butcher. He just knew it, but he didn't want to believe it, because Dexter always came off as this really, just nice guy and everything. So I'm really excited to see just how that relationship is kind of, I guess, resparked, or just what that first interaction will be like, other than what we got from the trailer and everything. And I imagine the questions that he's going to have for Dexter and everything, and then up to the point, of course, we saw all this in the trailer as well, where Dexter flees out a window and then he goes into hiding. But going on to episode 2, called Camera Shy. Now, of course, this is kind of self-explanatory too, where Dexter, because he flees the hospital, he's going to go into hiding, and he's going to go looking for Harrison and to find out what's going on with him. But this one describes as Dexter embeds himself in New York's ride-share community to track down a serial killer. Harrison spirals from a guilt of a violent outburst. So Harrison's going to have a moment, probably, where he loses control of his own dark passenger and everything. And so he's going to be dealing with, all the feelings that come with that, regret, remorse, just guilt, and just all of it about whatever it was. Because if it was a violent outburst, it was probably someone that didn't deserve it. So Dexter's probably going to, if he tracks him down anyways in those first couple episodes, probably kind of try to talk him through it, or just try to understand his level and everything. But we know that Harrison shares a lot of those same qualities. We learn this in New Blood, where Harrison also has these urges and everything. He's trying to find the best way to kind of channel them. But being that he doesn't have anyone to guide his way, the way that Dexter had Harry, and so we're just left wondering, just will this be the first of many outbursts, or just will he kind of learn to control himself on his own, or just what's going to go along with that? Because his origin story is basically the exact same as Dexter's, where he was found in a pool of his mother's own blood after she was murdered. So I'm really just excited to see how that relationship is going to rekindle, how they're going to deal with each other after Harrison thought he had killed his father. So him popping back up is going to be very surprising, I imagine. So I'm very, very excited about this. I mean, July 11th can't get here soon enough. That's the premiere date if you didn't know. But I'm very excited to see just where the story goes, and along with that too, all these other characters that we're going to be introduced to, and apparently Dexter tracking what is called the Dark Passenger Killer. These are the kind of clues that we got in the trailer. So it should be quite the wild ride, honestly. So I'm really excited to see just where they take it and all that. But anyways, guys, if you enjoy the video, you enjoy the breakdown, the talk about our first couple of episodes, leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing, come back to the channel for more content just like this, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.